What's up, family? This is Gina Ifowe, the one and only African superstar. Happy Monday to those of you out there. I want to give a big shout outs to the customers of the AfricanSuperstar.com. Big shout outs to Portia. She placed the first order for our brand new backpack collection yesterday. So big shout outs to her. Please head over to the website. Currently, I have 25% off of all bags and backpacks until the 21st. So taking advantage of getting your bag first. Also, big shout outs to members only who are designated by the circle next to their name. Also, big shout outs to all my subscribers. This is a subscriber only chat. So unless you're subscribed to the channel, you won't be able to leave comments on this discussion. I wanted to talk about this because of how obviously things are rapidly changing. Things are rapidly changing every day. There's new information coming out, laws are changing, rules are changing, and so on and so forth. And I want to have this conversation with you guys because I think it's very important that we be real about this. And the truth is the title of this video. Everybody's not going to make it. Okay. Everybody is not going to make it. And what that means is everyone's not going to survive the future, you know. I know that it's sad and it's difficult, but it's just a reality. Those of you that are enlightened and those of you that are intellectuals and you kind of see the writing on the wall and so on and so forth, there's a reason why you have that perspective. And if we look at how nature works in regards to survival of the fittest. Okay, that means if people are not fit, that means if people are not, prepared to adapt and so on and so forth, they won't. And that will include people that we know. That will include people that we love, have relationships with, friendships, have spent years, blah, blah, blah. The question that you need to really answer for yourself is, are you going to survive? Do you intend to survive? Are you willing to do the things that are required for you to survive? Um, for the vast majority of us, we haven't really experienced any level of extreme hardship, poverty, or lack. Certainly, those things can make a person make decisions that they wouldn't normally make under normal pretenses. But I've been promoting you guys over the past few weeks, basically my whole presence here on social media to be cognizant about what is coming in the future. Those of you that have been readily preparing yourselves for the unknown and have been aware and monitoring current events and things that are happening and have positioned yourself well, that is a tremendous benefit to you to not be trying to scramble and get yourself together in the midst of a crisis. It's always better to have a perspective plan. But the truth is, guys, everyone's not going to make it, And I really hope that those of you that I've connected with and are members of this channel, that you guys will make the conscious decision to survive, to be ready to do what it takes to survive, and perhaps help your family or those next to you to survive. Big shout outs to the African Superstar family. I see you guys. This is a subscriber only chat. So you will need to be subscribed to leave a message in the box. What's up, Zoo and Shayna? I see you there. What's up, Mr. Joseph King? I see you there, sir. Thank you for stopping by. Big shout outs to the family. That is our mission statement. I haven't seen it in a while. So big shout outs, Zoo and Shayna. SMP, strategy, maturity, and patience. Big shout outs to you. Mr. Sai, what's up, brother? Thank you for stopping by. Big shout outs. What's up? What's up? What's up? Enjoy your evening. And big shout outs to our members only, Jolie. Members only are designated by the circle next to their name. They get access to a behind the scenes vlog. So join our members only today and get a little bit more of me, more frequently, more behind the scenes. Tonight I'm talking about everyone's not going to make it, guys. I was actually having a conversation with a very good friend of mine earlier today. And, the conversation was, how can people not see what's going on? You know, how can people not understand what is going on? It's very obvious. In other words, it's hidden in plain sight. It's a very effective strategy, because the more visible things appear, the less threatening they are. If you think about the human nature, people are afraid of the dark. They're afraid of the unknown. They're afraid of, oh, what's behind that door? What's behind that corner? If you actually put the information right in front of them, they are less apt to question it. It's unbelievable, in my opinion, how many movies and articles and discussions have been had, I'd say within the last decade, about the very actions that we are experiencing right now. That can't possibly be a coincidence. What's up, Blackavelli? I see you there, brother. Big shout out, Nana Dreams. I see you. Moderators are on their job. Please make sure you hit the likes, guys. What's up? This is a subscriber only chat. So if you're trying to leave messages and you don't see your name, that's why. Subscribe to the channel. Stop being cheap. Also, 5 on it, support the stream. Also, the new collection is on www.theafricansuperstar.com. Big shout outs to Portia for the first purchase of the new backpack line. So big shout outs to her. She purchased yesterday. So big shout outs to her. This is a question that I, for instance, resolved with myself a long time ago, but I have been re-asking myself the same question very frequently. Am I ready? Big shout out to Blackavelli with that super chat. I see you there, man. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evening at work, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I've been asking myself that. Obviously, it's always easier to give in. It's always easier to do what everybody else is doing. Some people feel the pressure. Some people feel, the restrictions that are coming down. Maybe it's your job promoting you to do certain things. Maybe you have plans in the future that, you have travel plans or, this, that, and it's making you think twice about your stance on certain things. Guys, everybody's not going to make it. Okay. And you have to decide which side of the coin you're on. This was very important for me to bring this to the channel. I have to continue to encourage you to be strategic and exercise SMP during your future journey, because as much as I don't like it, it just seems to me that things are getting worse and worse. Some people are under the impression that things are going to go back to normal. I'm of the thinking that they will never go normal. The last time we had something even remotely similar was during September 11th. Those of you guys that remember September 11th, it changed the way we traveled, for instance. We then had requirements about the liquids we could bring on. They then introduced the body scanners at the airport. They then instituted the additional time. TSA came and all that kind of stuff. What's happening in our life is one of those kind of life-changing events that, it's very unlikely that things are going to go back to the way that they were prior. You've got to ask yourself this question, guys, and you really need to ruminate on it, and you really need to determine, where you stand, and you also have to accept that everybody's not going to make it. It's a very sensitive thing. It's a very sad thing when you think about people that you love, not being a part of your life journey and things like that. But it's wise of you to consider those things. That way you can try to prepare yourself for difficult times that will come. Indeed. You know, I made a video yesterday about learn to reject offers that come with disrespect. There are some people among us that have no threshold, have no resistance. So what that means is when the pressure gets put on them, when the restrictions get put in, when things get unpleasant, they fold. You know, there are some of us that our feet are planted. We've made our decisions. We've made and chosen our journey, and we're going to stick with it regardless. I don't think you guys have to question, you know, which side of the coin I'm on. I've already sacrificed a lot just to maintain my integrity. I've already decided that, yes, I'm going to survive. And I've already had this thought and concept of many people that I know are not going to make it. Some people don't have the heart to make it. You know, they're not willing to make it. So you already know when, you know, the temperature gets hot in the kitchen, they're not going to be what they able to withstand. You have to maturely prepare yourself for this. That way, if it occurs, it will not completely destabilize you. You know, you just have to accept that. You know, we've seen a lot of people, our peers and friends and all that stuff, make choices within the course of this last year that shocked us all and surprised us all. Some people's family members, some people's friends, some people's even probably spouse or, whatever. And that's how you know what we're in for. What's up, Afro Millennial Mama? Big shout out to you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, guys, you know that, at this time I'm on a weekend only rotation. So this was a very poignant live that I wanted to deliver to you guys. This is the mental state that I'm in right now. You should definitely be gravitating to that survival mode in your mind. For those of you that have already began to, make your plans, your future plans, your evacuation plans and things like that, it's time to really, implement those things and put them into action. I was made aware of today that a bill was submitted to the Senate in the U.S. To actually implement, vaccines, a vaccine requirement for all travel going in and out of the U.S. and all U.S. territories. For those that are choosing not to have it, that means that you are not going to be able to access, leave, enter, whatever the U.S. is, as long as you don't choose to have it. These things, a lot of us knew would come. When we were talking about it a year and a half ago, people thought we were crazy. And now those things are coming into fruition. And that means that those of us that have a certain position on it, this is our this is our time. I tell you guys all the time, almost doesn't count. Almost being ready in the moment of crisis doesn't count. What counts is being ready and implementing your plan or your whatever that you intend to do. If you are in a position to make the moves that you've been planning for, the things you've been talking about, the things you've been readying for, then, it's there. It's there. You need to kind of be in a fluid position where you're getting ready to basically pivot, because it's coming. It's coming everywhere that we are. Some places are going to be impacted sooner than others. And Afro Millennial Mama says we saw the writing on the wall. Exactly. And if you saw the writing on the wall, then you can also kind of predict the further of this plan. You know, I mean, it's blaringly obvious. It's I mean, it's undeniable for people that are able to recognize it. Now, I do realize there are a lot of people that don't recognize it. You know, especially like young people. Young people, you know, they may not understand what is going on. They haven't really been around to experience things, and they're obviously not getting comprehensive history to teach them about issues of the past, and all that stuff is deliberate. You know, now we look back and say, okay, you know, why has there been like a concerted dumbing down of society? You know, removal of critical basic skills from school. It's all preparing for the slaughter, you know, for the slaughter where people are not even going to be able to recognize they're in danger, much less resist, much less fight. And that's what it is. You know, the more comprehensive you are, the more you're able to understand your surroundings and respond. And that's not what they want. You know? Yeah, this is a good point. Global Green Book says watch DC, the mayor is putting in place that you need to get to work. Whatever happens here is a matter of time before it becomes nationwide. Absolutely. You know, they are actually implementing an initiative in New York City that's going to take place in August, I believe, where, you know, to do any indoor activities, you have to have this and have to have that. You know, I vividly recall when the talks of this initially came out. No, 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 wouldn't be mandatory. It wouldn't, you know, we can't, that's unconstitutional. And I mean, lots of people said they wouldn't, and they have, you know, this, but guys, this all goes back to the point of this message, which is everybody's not going to make it. You have to, you know, you have to understand that. You have to understand that. Okay. So that when the inevitable happens, it wouldn't be devastating to you because you've anticipated it. So anyway, African Superstar family, thank you so much for coming to my impromptu live. This is something that I definitely want you to ponder on. I want to give a special shout out to Bacavelli. He is our super chat donor during this conversation. And also big shout outs to Jolie, our members only in this conversation. She's designated by that circle next to her name. She's supporting our platform on a monthly basis. Big shout outs to Jolie. Big shout outs to the customers of theafricansuperstar.com. I released my new backpack collection a couple days ago. It is super fire. Some of you guys that got swimsuits, y'all might want the matching backpack to go with your swimsuit. I'm just saying. And then we'll be rolling out the fall and winter collection as to include joggers, leggings, jackets, all that stuff in about 2 weeks. So just stay tuned for the new collection. Okay. I've been in the tank. I've been working hard, guys. You know, doing what I do. All right. So big shout outs. Miss Bowman, thanks for checking out the website, or you've seen the adverts. I've been posting them on Instagram, Facebook. I've put them on a couple videos so far, but yes, big shout out. For any of you guys that haven't seen it, I will show the advert immediately following this video. Okay. All right, family. So until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.